Stacey, and we're here at Van Wilgen's Garden Center with another Plant of the Week. How fun! This week we have a very cool annual that Darlene in the greenhouse picked out, and we have a really good fun fact about this plant. The plant of the week is Torenia, otherwise known as clown flower, because it kind of has this sort of whimsical little clown face to it. It's actually in the snapdragon family, which is kind of interesting. The other thing that Ryan Van Wilgen told us is this is also called wishbone flower. And actually, if you look really closely at the center of this plant, it's got stamens right in the center that form a perfect little wishbone. It makes it a very efficient pollinator. As Gina and I have been standing here today, bees have been going in and out of this plant. What they do is they pollinate, and that wishbone breaks. That tells another bee or hummingbird that's coming along, hey, we've already been pollinated, don't waste your time, move on to the next flower. So, Torenia, the plant of the week, wishbone plant, a very, very efficient pollinating plant, attracts bees, hummingbirds, and butterflies. You'll love it. What we did today, Gina and I picked out 2 Potlight containers. This is our Potlight series, very lightweight, very affordable. This is the chocolate color, and who doesn't love a classic urn? What we're going to do is we're going to show you 2 separate ones. We're going to show you a summer setup, and we're going to give you a little teaser for the fall. Since we're getting close, it's still really hot, but we're getting close to fall. I know that cooler weather is coming up. Here we have, this is Torenia. This is called Summer Wave. It's a large blue. And then this one is called Catalina, and this is Midnight Blue. Catalina is kind of fun. It has like a little yellow throat in it. I think that makes it really pretty. So let's say you've had this in your summer container. You put it in the spring. The really, really nice thing about this is it's going to bloom all the way to the first frost. But let me show you a little example. This is our polka dot plant. We love this. It makes a really great foliage plant. Has that really cool speckled look. This is also a plant that you could possibly bring inside and use as a house plant, just a little hint. Add that with this hosta. This is actually called Fragrant Bouquet, a really lemony looking hosta. I love this, and look how nice it brings out the color in the Torenia. Let's add one more. What do you say? On the other side? I think that might look good. So you might notice that I'm mixing it up again. We love to do that here at Van Wilgen's. We like to take annuals and perennials. We like to mix it all up because remember what we always say, you're just supposed to have fun with gardening. That's what it's all about. Okay, then we're taking a traditional Boston fern. This is also a plant just like the polka dot plant that could come inside and be a wonderful house plant. So why not use this? And we can add this in the back. Torenia does really well with shade plants. I don't know if you noticed, but this is really basically a shade container. It's really hard to find an annual that gives us beautiful color in the shade all season long, and that's what Torenia does for you. So a perfect pick for a shade container. Wonderful in hanging baskets too, because it starts first at mounds. It's got kind of a mounding shape, and then it trails over. So here we did a nice summer looking container. You know what we always talk about, none of this will go to waste. Remember, we talked about you could possibly bring these inside. We sell Torenia as an annual, but people have been known to try this as a house plant as well. So why not? What have you got to lose at the end of the season? Why not bring it in and try it out? And then you could pop out your perennial hosta. You could put these in the ground, and these will come back for you next year. So nothing wasted, a beautiful summer container. We talked to you about wanting to tease you a little bit with some of our fall plants. So let's move on over to our other urn. This is another variety of Torenia. This is large violet. We liked the deeper color, kind of reminds us of fall a little bit more. I also wanted to let you know that next year in the greenhouse, we'll have more colors of Torenia. We'll have whites and yellows. So it's a really versatile plant. You can do a lot of different kinds of planters with it. A lot of choice in color. And remember, bloom from spring all the way to the first frost, which is awesome. Okay, so now let's mix it up again. But let's use some more fall colors. Look at this gorgeous Heuchera, Carnival watermelon. How pretty is this? We can mix this in with the Torenia. Let's see. And I think that this would look really, really pretty. This sort of, I don't know, apricot color, watermelon color, I guess. And that would really make that purplish tone stand out in the Torenia. And let's play. Look at this. Okay, this is millet. We're definitely getting ready for fall when you see millet. But how pretty does this look too? Let's take the millet, combine this with the Torenia that was already in your pot from the summer. So let's say the Torenia was already in this container for the summer and you decided, you know what, I'm kind of sick of my summer plants. You're kind of sick of your summer planter. I'm going to go and I'm going to add some fall plants and still enjoy this summer plant Torenia since it's doing so well until the first frost. Okay, so we've added our millet. Why not add a gorgeous Jacqueline Orange Fusion mum? This could look really pretty too. Such a tease for fall. Can you believe we have mums already? It's getting to be that time of the year. And why not, for kicks, throw in a kale? Really, to make a really great fall container. I gotta kind of really get that in there. But how pretty is this? So we've taken Torenia, which is an annual that blooms all season from the second you plant it in the spring all the way to the first frost in the fall. We've shown you a wonderful summer container with this fragrant hosta, polka dot plant, green ferns, looks great with foliage plants. Then we kept our Torenia from our summer display in our other urn and we decided let's change it up. Let's make a nice fall container. Some things to know about Torenia as well is it likes to be damp. Keep the soil evenly moist. That's why it does well in containers. You want to keep it watered. The hotter and the more humid that it gets out, the more water you want to give Torenia, and then it'll perform so much better for you. So come see us at the greenhouse at Van Wilgen's Garden Center. We would love to show you Torenia. It's on sale. So come on in and grab some, refresh your summer pots, or create a little fall container. Thank you.